Hey everybody, Scott Jansen here. Welcome to this video. Today, I want to talk about the two crucial parts of an ACH session. Now, if you're new to my videos and unsure what ACH means, this is our Advanced Conversational Hypnosis. If you've been here for a while, you would have got that acronym. But today, let's talk about the two parts. If you look back on any of my old videos, maybe you've been to our live ACH trainings, you know our complete focus is always on doing the therapy first, getting a client in a breakthrough, and then sending them off in their life to enjoy their life with their new resources and feeling better about things. But today I want to go really advanced with this. On the back end of our coaching of ACH, which is our most advanced training, I talk to the students about two parts of a very crucial ACH session, the one being the breakthrough, and actually the second part I want to talk about today. So let's get familiarize ourselves with these two parts so you can start adding this into your sessions to get the most out of them. Believe it or not, by doing these two parts, you're going to make a hell of a lot of money, getting clients faster breakthroughs, and you're going to have your clients, I'll drop a hint here, leave with something that they'll remember for the rest of their life. And this will also add to the business growth. So let's get into this, the two parts of an ACH session. So number one, we always know, especially with ACH, well, only with ACH, because I'm the only one that teaches it this way, is we do the breakthrough first. We know that the hypnosis becomes a byproduct. We also know that a client does not have to be in hypnosis to get a breakthrough. All the other trainings you've been to where they teach the hypnosis first, they are doing it backwards. They are teaching you things backwards. So what we focus on is part one, which is the breakthrough. This is always done first. We know this solves the problem. Now let's look at this at a really basic form. When a client comes to see you, what do they want? Well, they want a breakthrough. They want to overcome smoking. They want to get rid of the anxiety. They want to learn how to drive without being anxious. They want to lose the weight, whatever the problem is. We all know these are symptoms. But whatever the problem is, we know a client is paying for your time to help solve their problems. That's it, bar none. Everything else is superfluous. Okay, so it solves the problem. This makes money as the therapist. When you focus on getting the breakthrough done as quickly as humanly possible for this client, we all know that clients will always pay more money to get a result as quickly as humanly possible because we know clients are lazy. They don't want to put the effort in, nor should they have to. They've been stuck in their problem such a long time. They literally want it fixed as quickly as possible. So we know this solves the problem by doing this first, and this also makes the therapist money. This also builds your credibility. So when your name gets spoken of in the industry, you become attached to the weight loss therapist, you're the anxiety therapist, you're the stop smoking guru. I was known as the stop smoking guy. That was fine with me. I don't even think half the clients even knew my name. That's just what they knew me for. This builds your credibility, also making you the niche expert. So by doing part one first, you're solving the problem, makes the money as the therapist, you get paid for the breakthrough, you build your credibility, you become the niche expert, and this grows the business with the income. This is what you're left with. This is what your clients get. Now, as a ACHer, you're out there using advanced conversational hypnosis at ACH. This is fine. This solves every problem out there. We know this can be used for any problem. This builds your business. And that's why the majority of our students are doing anywhere from 10, 20, 30, even $40,000 per month, guys, following this process right here. That leaves us with a question. What's left? And this is what our coaching of ACH program is about. If we're doing this, Scott, we're getting the breakthrough, we're giving our clients what they want. What's left? This all sounds good to me. Well, I'm going to give you this idea to take what you can do with this and amplify it, make a hell of a lot more money, and leave your clients with something crucial. So part one, we do the breakthrough. What's left? Well, it's part two. It's what I call shaping the trance. Now, if you go back a couple of videos from this one, you'll see I took a clip from our coaching of ACH training and I talked about shaping trances. I highly suggest you go watch that. It'll make more sense here. And that's why this video exists, because I wanted to go into a little bit more detail. So part one, we do the breakthrough, we get that done first. Number two, once your clients have the breakthrough in front of you, and let's define what I mean by breakthrough. They start processing. They go to this place that I call drifting, where their mind is working so hard. They're beyond words. They can't even really talk to them. They're in and out of trance. Their eyes are closing. They're opening. They're going through all the trance phenomena. This is usually where we just let our clients process, especially if we're doing this via Zoom. We tell our clients, go have a sleep. We're done for today. Everything's good. Go enjoy your life. We finish it off with a processing chat and a couple of little intricate parts as well. But let's look at this. Clients in this drifting place, they're still in front of you. You can just leave them there as far as that's the end of their breakthrough, because we know processing will continue once you're not there, and they'll be very happy. They'll get their breakthrough. But let's look at this in more detail. Part two, we start to shape the trance. This is always done second. This is the experience. Now, why would having an experience of hypnosis and trance as a secondary be so important? Well, it's really the big icing on the cake, guys. So, part one, we do the breakthrough. Part two, you do the shaping of trance. What everybody else is taught is they do the shaping of the trance and then they expect the breakthrough to come because of that. It doesn't work like that. Just because your client can go into trance does not mean they can get therapy. Hypnosis and trance becomes a extreme byproduct of the breakthrough, but you don't have to have one without the other. But let's look at this. Let's just say we did. I'd want to shape the trance and the experience, and this is done second. Why would I want to do this? Well, this gives your client what they expect. Now, this is crazy. In my over a decade of working with clients, helping them stop smoking, lose weight, working with athletes, working with celebrities, working with professionals, from every niche you can imagine. Yes, I was the stop smoking guy, but we all know that's a symptom anyway. So I'm solving every other problem they come in with. The client gets a breakthrough and they're cool. They get on with their life. They paid for that. But if I shape the trance, I'm giving my client what they expect, because the majority of my clients that would come in, they're expecting hypnosis. They're expecting trance. They're expecting to have their eyes closed and their hand lifting and drooling on themselves. That's what they remember. And sometimes it's not a big case, but it's better to just have this and not need it. Some cases, your clients may get the breakthrough. They're extremely happy, but they say, well, I was expecting this. I was expecting to go into hypnosis. Yes, I got a breakthrough. Yes, I'm not smoking anymore. Yes, my relationships are awesome now. I was expecting a breakthrough. And sometimes that thought can unravel all the great work you've done. So it's best to have this part two. You give your client what they expect. You start to shape the experience and give them, I'm not going to say traditional trance, I'm going to say you utilize and capture the trance elements they're giving you and you exacerbate it. You grow. We call this growing unconscious moments, because unfortunately, this is the thing they remember. This is the thing that they remember for the rest of their lives. And this works in your favor because it gives your client an experience of the trance with the breakthrough, but it also brings referrals. So my clients that I know had a breakthrough, yes, they send me referrals, but I also know the clients that I shaped the trance with and gave them all the cool, fun, mysterious elements of hypnosis as a byproduct, and I exacerbated and utilized what they gave me. This is what they go out and say. They say, well, yeah, I went to go see Scott. I quit smoking. It's awesome. But God, it was strange. I was sitting there and I was stuck to my chair and my hand was lifting and I was having all these thoughts and memories. And it was as if I was there. I went back in time and I saw these images. That's what they remember. And it's this cool mystique that leads to referrals. This is what your clients will go out and tell people. Now, it's crazy. I wish they would just go out and say, hey, go see Scott. He helped me quit smoking. That's not sexy. There's nothing to that. It's like trying to explain an incredible movie that you've just seen, but not having the words to explain it. You want your client, or you want your friends or family to go see, but you can't quite explain it. This is what adds to the mystique. When your clients tell other people about this, this is what they will remember. And again, this is what Erickson was known for. This is what I became known for, because I do the breakthrough first, and then whatever trance elements they showed me and utilized at the end, I tell my students, once you've ticked the box of the breakthrough, as in they started processing, you're done with that part. It's now time to shape the trance. And shaping the trance only might be 10 minutes of the entire thing, 5 minutes of the entire thing. You're just utilizing what they give you. And yes, this will add to processing time as far as it will speed things up, but it leaves your clients with both elements. They get a breakthrough and they get the experience. And this is what's going to bring referrals. So I highly recommend, don't do this first, shape the trance last, give them the hypnosis last. And believe it or not, once they've had a breakthrough, there's no real consciousness left. There's no resistance. So doing the shaping of trance, which everybody else focuses on first, is actually easier because they're already 99% of the way there anyway. You don't have to worry about resistance. You don't have to worry about client going into trance, what depth, because all of that will be given to you by the client. And again, you've got to learn how to do this. We teach this to some degree in our ACH training. We teach this in a big degree in our coaching of ACH training, which is our third training program. But all in all, guys, give your clients the breakthrough, get it done, make the money, grows your business, shape the trance to get referrals, shape the trance to get your name out there as this peculiar, weird hypnotist that changed my life, but it was so strange and weird, because that's the story that'll grow your reputation. All right, guys. Hopefully that was informative. Let me know below if this makes sense, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.